Did you know 1 out of every 4 car accidents in the United States is caused by texting while driving? My purpose today is to persuade you to support a nationwide no texting while driving ban. I have done plenty of research on the topic of texting while driving because while I may not participate in the act myself, I do have concern for others' safety on the road. I believe that after hearing what I have to say about this topic, you too will support a nationwide no texting while driving ban. I will begin by discussing the problem, then talk about some of its causes, and conclude with the solution to the problem. With our roadmap in place, let's begin with the problem. The problem is many lawmakers refuse to support a nationwide ban on texting while driving. For example, on behalf of David Callahan of Callahan and Blaine Law Firm, lawmakers in Arizona refused to put a bill into place that would make texting while driving a punishable offense with a fine of $100. Having this fine could be an incentive in a way to get people to put their phones down and pay attention to the road in front of them. Also, Texas State Senator Judith Zerini has attempted to pass a bill 4 times in a row that would make it illegal for people to text unless the vehicle is stopped. Though, lawmakers have shot down this bill every time. This consistent rejection proves that lawmakers do not favor a nationwide no texting while driving ban. Now that we know the problem, let's look at some of its causes. There are 2 reasons why lawmakers may not support a nationwide ban on texting while driving. The first reason is some people believe that a ban on texting while driving could potentially make the roads even more dangerous. The bans don't stop the driving. They just cause people to try and hide it more. Competitive Enterprise Institute researcher Mark Scribner states in his article Why a Nationwide Ban on Texting While Driving is a Bad Idea that people feel the need to hide their texting and driving from the police. To do this, they put their phones in their laps, which causes them to take their eyes further away from the road and in turn makes the action even more dangerous. No matter what rules are set into place, someone is bound to break them, proving that even a total ban wouldn't necessarily make the roads safer. However, according to the Centers for Disease Control, at least 9 people are killed each day due to a distracted driver. When you do the math, that's at least 3,285 people killed each year because people choose to look at their phone instead of looking at the road. Texting takes your eyes off of the road for 4.6 seconds. At 55 miles per hour, that's like driving an entire football field completely blindfolded. Distracted driving is the leading cause of car accidents in the United States. Putting a nationwide ban on texting while driving and strictly enforcing this ban could potentially make roads safer. The second reason lawmakers refuse to put a ban on texting while driving is other actions while driving could be seen as more distracting than simply sending a text. Insurance industry researchers have noted that actions such as eating and drinking, picking something up off of the floor, or digging around in your glove box while driving could be just as distracting, if not more distracting and dangerous, than texting while driving. In other words, texting and driving is not always to blame for road accidents. However, just because texting while driving isn't the only cause of distraction on the road, doesn't mean that we should completely rule it out of the equation. Yes, there are actions that are equally dangerous, but putting a ban on texting while driving will help there to be one less dangerous distraction to cause car accidents. Now that we've talked about the problem and some of its causes, let's discuss the solution and its benefits. The solution, which is to have a ban on texting while driving, offers 2 major benefits. CBS News anchor Amy Norton stated that between the years 2003 and 2010, the number of hospitalizations due to car accidents decreased in towns that enforced a texting while driving ban. This research shows that having a ban could decrease the number of death and injury related to distracted driving. The second benefit is eliminating texting while driving creates one less distraction for drivers. Erie Insurance has ranked the top 10 driving distractions, and texting while driving takes the number 2 spot, following behind being lost in thought. There's no way to ban being lost in thought, but we can have a nationwide ban on texting while driving, and that could potentially eliminate this distraction off of the list, or at least move it down the list, making it a lesser distraction. In conclusion, texting while driving causes death in many accidents. Let's review what we've learned today. First, we learned that the problem is many lawmakers refuse to support a nationwide ban on texting while driving, such as lawmakers in both Arizona and Texas both refuse to make texting while driving punishable by law with a fine of $100 in Arizona or until a car is pulled over at least 4 times in Texas. Next, we learned 2 reasons why lawmakers may not support a nationwide ban on texting while driving. 2 include, a ban makes the roads more dangerous by making people feel the need to hide their phones in their laps and look farther away from the road. Also, texting while driving isn't the only cause of car accidents. However, it's the main cause, so a ban could definitely make the roads even a little more safer. Finally, we learned about 2 benefits of the solution of texting while driving, which are: having a nationwide no texting while driving ban could result in less car accidents and deaths caused by texting while driving and also create 1 less distraction on the road. The facts and research prove just how dangerous and distracting texting while driving can be. By having a ban, our roads would be much safer, potentially reducing the thousands of deaths and accidents caused by texting while driving every year. I have now given you enough information to support a nationwide no texting while driving ban.